Alright, we're here today with, brought back the tactical Rock Island 1911 and 9mm. Had a user ask about deleting the right-sided thumb safety on his tactical model and just having the standard safety on his on the left side. That is possible to do. It holds the disconnector and the sear in place, and you're going to need another thumb safety. Now, you did see that I took this pin out of a whole bag of pins. You can buy the pin individually, or you can buy the pin as a kit of, and the kit contains all the pins that are in the 1911. Sometimes they're called a rebuild kit. Sometimes they're just called a pin kit, and that's what is probably the easiest way to do it. That way you've got the extra pins around if you need them. So anyway, the pin will be included in that kit, and that's like I say, that's the easiest way to do it. To go ahead and do this, we're going to have to pretty much disassemble most of the frame, so we'll go ahead and get started on that while I talk. The reason that you might wish to do this is if you're not left-handed to start with, and you're using this 1911 as your carry pistol. I've heard a lot of guys who are not left-handed say that the biggest problem they've had with carrying the Ambi safeties is that for whatever reason this right-sided safety lever will get disengaged, and it'll disengage the safety, and so to their surprise, when they pull the gun out later in the day, they've been carrying a pistol with the thumb safety turned off for an unknown amount of time, and they just didn't feel comfortable in doing that. So that was the main reason that they were looking to go ahead and delete that safety up. I haven't taken this gun apart a bunch, so some of these pins fit kind of stiff. This particular one, like I say, I've probably only had this one apart two or maybe three times at the most. And remove the mainspring housing. On this Rock Island safety, you move the thumb safety to the halfway position and start working it out just like you would a standard safety. The way this safety works is the other half of it has the other half of the safety and the pin connect over the top like that, and it just is just a friction fit. Go ahead and remove the Sayer spring out. When we pull this other half out, that will also release this grip safety. The hammer right now is loose just because it has no tension from the mainspring housing. How these Rock Islands are held in place is the safety rides in that pin that's extended out, as you can see there. And what we're going to do is we'll exchange that pin for a standard pin. Now, one thing I didn't do, and I kind of forgot, was I did not remove the slide, and it's required on this particular one because the way you remove this safety from the right hand side, like I say, with this pin as it indexes in there like that, is you just take the safety up so that it clears the pin. Once you've done that, then you just simply pull that right-handed side of the safety out, and it's clear. What that'll allow us to do is pull the beaver tail off. Now, one thing we can go ahead and do also is remove the large pin, which will remove the hammer and the hammer bow. And what we've got left is, this is the sear, the disconnector. And this pin here, as it's sticking out to one side, we'll push that flush. That's what holds the sear and disconnector in place. We can remove that pin, and then what will happen is our sear and our disconnector will fall out the back. The thing to remember with these is it's not that big of a deal, but these two pieces go together in the back of the pistol like this when we're ready to put them back in. And probably the biggest thing to putting these back together is getting the pin lined up with the two parts and the holes on either side of the frame. So here's our replacement pin that we're going to use. What we'll do is go ahead and drop the sear and disconnector back into their location. We'll line them up approximately with the hole. Take our new pin, put it in, get a little, this is usually the trickiest part of the whole assembly. Okay, one of the problems I was having there, I stopped the video for a minute to check it, was what I had was, I've got several pin kits in that one bag, and the pin that I had grabbed to use this demonstration is actually an oversized pin. A lot of times pins will be cut that way just simply because the intent of a replacement pin kit is to take up the slack of holes that have been wallered out over time and usage. So anyway, we've got the parts back in. You can see the sear's back in its location, the disconnector's back in its location. This is the back of the trigger bow, and so those parts are lined up correctly. The hammer goes back into its location next. It'll be followed by the sear spring. It lines up in its groove, and then with the sear leg over the sear leg of the spring over the sear leg where it is responsible for. We'll push the mainspring housing back in just a bit to hold that in place. Bring our hammer bow back in and engage it in the mainspring housing. Then go ahead with our grip safety back into location. Now we're going to use our single-sided safety. Again, I'm not totally certain that this safety will work with this frame. I haven't fit this safety to this frame, so we'll go ahead and give it a shot. If it doesn't, then we'll stop for a second. I've got 2 or 3 of these safeties available to try. Nope, it's going to work. Okay. So once we've got that back in location, we'll push our mainspring housing back up into place. Put our mainspring housing pin back in position. And we'll go ahead and seat that pin. Now, one thing I won't do is I won't go ahead and put our pierce grip sleeve back on. What I will do is go ahead and put our grips back into place, just so that you get the general idea of what we're doing. Because we do need to function test this and make sure that our safeties are working properly, since we've changed that safety out. and I can put that sleeve back on when I'm done. And the sleeve has no real effect on the function of the safeties. Okay. Engage the safety. Engage the grip safety, and the thumb safety is working in that position, which is what we're looking for. And as you see, that we have managed to now delete the right-sided safety. Obviously, this one has a little wear on the frame, just from where that safety had previously been. But what we've done is we have achieved what we wanted to do by just removing that ambidextrous safety and putting a standard thumb safety on. So, just so that you know, if your pistol did come equipped with a thumb safety, an ambidextrous thumb safety, it can be switched to a standard if that's what you choose to do. And that's how you do it. Hope you find this interesting. Talk to you later. Have a good day.